Hi. Come. Welcome.
Thank you.
Dog breeding is the practice of mating selected dogs with the intent to maintain or produce specific qualities and characteristics. When dogs reproduce without such human intervention, their offspring's characteristics are determined by natural selection, while dog breeding refers specifically to the artificial selection of dogs, in which dogs are intentionally bred by their owners.
Mating a Spitz I charge 10,000. Mating a Rottweiler charge 40 to 60,000. Mating a German Shepherd, it's just 30,000. Challenges: one, when I'm training the house dogs, you find like they have to be within the area that they are going to stay. If it's a house dog, you have to be within the area of the house. So you find them peeing all over, doing what, but you can't do anything because you are training them not to do that. Yeah. Another challenge comes when I have puppies, then they are infected, mostly parvo. Though I usually inject my dogs, but at times they get infected with some small disease, and you find me losing a lot of puppies. Like I remember last week I lost 2 puppies, actually 3. One German Shepherd, one Spitz, and the other one was Maltese. Those are kind of the challenges that I face. Another challenge comes on feeding. At times you find, okay, you're not that much okay, but you know these dogs have to eat. Like my Rottweiler eats a kg a day of rice, so I have to produce a kg daily. And for these short breeds, they like meat. So when I buy meat, I have to boil, I have to do all that. Another challenge, grooming. You can just imagine having 10 dogs. You have to groom all of them because they are supposed to be clean, and you can't do it in turns because you work with your timetable.
Just like human beings, dogs also get sick.
When they get sick, I have my own personal vet. He does. I just call him, and he comes to all the way to my kennel, and he treats my dog from my kennel. Yeah, but they do get sick, and when they get sick, it's a very big challenge because at times you'll end up using a lot of money to make them get better, and you'll just know when the dog is sick. They usually change their behavior. Like maybe you find a dog is hyper, then all of a sudden it decides to change the mood. Yeah.
Moving from that, did you know that you got to have dog handling papers in order to do dog breeding? What? Yeah. I know most people will say it is not a must.
Dog handling papers. Yeah, I do have. Yeah. There is a special training that people undergo at the Kennel Club. Then that's where you're being given the paper. The way just humans measure their cages, the way the dogs are being measured, but we have their weighing machine. Yeah. Cost that I usually encounter a month for the grooming, food, and the extra, it's like let me say 15,000, 10,000 food, then 5,000 for the shampoos and the insecticides. Then I should be having always money for emergency whenever my dogs get sick. So in a month I don't miss like 20,000 to maintain my dogs. It sounds a little expensive, but I really don't feel a lot of pain because I love dogs, and again they return the money. It's like they feed themselves. I sell one dog, I'm good to go a full month.
Hey, you want to do the same business as Boniface? Then listen to this encouragement.
My encouragement, just go for it. dogs will never disappoint you. If at all they say, an Englishman once said, dogs are a true man's best friend. A dog will never betray you. A dog will never, yeah, just go for it. If you want to, just go for it. I encourage you, though it's a challenge on starting, the prices are too high. When you want to start the same business, you will find people who want to con you in the same. So you don't know anything. You're there. Like when I was starting, I remember I spent over 150,000 only to get 3 dogs, and it grew that way. It reached a place where 150, it's only for getting 1 dog, but now the dogs gave in the return. So if you want to start, me, I can just encourage you, just go for it. Yeah, go for it. Dogs will never disappoint you. Don't worry about the market. People say market. Don't worry about market. It will just come by itself. You'll just find people. Whenever you have good stuff, people will always look for you. You don't look for people. At the starting capital, it depends. Okay, if you have your own compound or you're staying in apartments like me. If you're having your own compound, about kennels alone, you should be preparing to have something like 20,000 to buy only some 2-3 kennels. And on buying the dogs, you have to, it depends with breed. If you want to do the security breed, you should be having, mostly people run for German Shepherds and Rottweilers. A Rottweiler, mature, good registered Rottweiler will go for 70,000. A good mature registered German Shepherd will go for around 60,000. So that's around 130 plus 20, that's 150 for buying the dogs plus the kennels. Then you must put extra costs like transportation there, or from where you're getting. Are they imports? Because at times people import. We import even from South Africa, like baubles we import from South Africa. Now when it comes, there are extra costs for shipping, and cost you like 30,000. Then you'll have to buy some things like food. Food will cost you like let me say 10,000 for the start, because you really have to plan a schedule, or rather to have a recipe for your dogs. So it will cost you like 10,000. Basically, if you have 200,000, you are good to go. Max really was my best dog, let me say that, because I trained Max. Max could also switch off my lights.